Peace. What's going on? First and foremost, salute to the members, salute to the supporters, salute to everybody watching from the back, behind the scenes, pause. Everybody catch this on the replay. Holla at y'all boy. Chillin', salute. Red Jones in the building. Only facts, what's going on? So, a couple of things been happening. You know, I don't really know too much about this stuff and all that. So, I just been, looking at the timeline, seeing what's been going on and out in the world, today's news and stuff like that. So, I came across a couple things. I don't know if anybody know anything about these things. I don't really know too much about it, but I said, let's do it live, talk about it. If that's, if that's what people want to do. So, first of all, this is what I'm hearing, something about Jay-Z and Beyonce being broke. Now, I don't know. I doubt that. I think that's a rumor, but I think it has something to do with something, with a house or something. I'm not sure. If anybody know anything about that, you can leave a comment. I'll drop the call line. If anybody got anything to say about that. Also, Nicki Minaj said allegedly that Jay-Z owes her, I think, $200 million. I think that's what it is, $200 million. I don't know about that. If anybody know about that, I'll definitely drop the call line. Rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Some people saying, he drowned, rest in peace, condolences to the family. Some people saying it may be foul play, allegedly. I don't know nothing about that, but rest in peace to the brother. Cuba, salute. Oh, damn it. And somebody got it too. Only facts, salute. My bad, I did not read that first. In other news, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Salute, rest in peace, condolences to the family. And rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Now, some people are saying Hulk Hogan was a racist. I don't know if anybody know anything about that. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Appreciate you, Only Facts. Salute. That is great question, Red Jones. Great question. But sometimes I guess when you put it in the public, sometimes it forces people to address it in the public. So maybe, I don't know. But that's a great question. That's a great question. Kenzo, salute. I forgot. Also, I forgot I didn't have room in the title. I almost forgot. Obama. Now, they talk about Obama was speaking about young men or something need to have like a LTGBQ mentor, something like that. I'm not sure. I didn't really watch it. I've heard people talking about it. But those are the topics that came across my timeline. So if anybody want to elaborate, you got any comments, any questions, if you want to hit the call line, I'll definitely drop the call line. Hulk Hogan was racist that he got booed. Oh, please. Oh, I never knew this. Yeah, Obama. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. Yeah, what a week, right? Yeah, I didn't even never know Hulk Hogan. What did he do that was racist? Maybe I missed that. Oh, Henny, what's going on, my brother? What? No. No. Not the Hulkster. Oh, man. Virgo child, what's going on? Well, I tell you this, man. Still, rest in peace to the brother. Condolences to his family and all that. I see some people on here saying, F Hulk Hogan. We don't care if he's, everybody have their own feelings and all that. And I ain't here to tell people how to feel, but once somebody's gone, that's it. It's pretty much over. Any insults towards that person or disdain or anything you say is not really affecting them. It's not really bothering them, but it's their loved ones and the ones they left behind is who that affects. So I mean, if that's your goal. Right. See, I've learned being on this social media. I've learned like I can state how I feel, my opinion, and things of that nature, but I can't really tell people how to feel, and especially when it comes to certain things. And everybody don't think the same, everybody don't move the same. Oh, okay, Cuba. Yeah, I never knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never knew that. I don't really be into current events and new. Like I don't really be into that type of stuff. I really try to get into my studies when I'm not on here or I'm not doing something. I watch a series here and there, but I don't really be into the, you know. Ming, salute. Oh, you put the audio out? Oh, okay. Wow, that's insane. And that's crazy because always thought like Hulk Hogan was like a hippie type of, one of those hippie type of individuals. But you know, and I'll say this, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know from personal experience on this social media, there's have been people who, said the N word and called people the N word and people forgave them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. In today's times, I don't know what's considered racist and who's considered racist and all that. I don't know, man. It changes with the crowd. El Plaga, salute. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, yeah. Because if I put my personal feelings into this social media, I'll go crazy on here. You know, I mean, it might make for good content. I done seen people get on here and yeah. So I don't know, man. So what y'all think about Jay-Z? What y'all think? Y'all think Jay-Z and Beyonce is broke? They talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce is broke. Now, how could this be possible? What do y'all think about that? And like, I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it, to tell you the truth. Right. They talk about money. They saying they having financial problems. All right, man. I think you don't realize where you at. Oh, all right, all right. Out of everybody, I thought you would, but you never know. You never know, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt, no doubt. I think that's a rumor too. I don't think that's true. I don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce is broke. That sounds crazy. Yeah, I thought they was billion. I thought they was a billionaires or something like that, right? I don't know. So what y'all think about this whole Nicki Minaj talk about Jay-Z owe her 200 million? Is it 200 million? Right. 20 twin. What's going on, my brother? I'm done. Not Blue Ivy. Only facts. Salute. Appreciate you. If you want to join the members only, hit that link pinned to the top of the chat. So okay, what y'all think about the Malcolm-Jamal Warner? Some people saying it may have been foul play. What y'all think? Y'all think it was just accidental drowning, or do you think it was foul play involved? A lot of times on here, conspiracies and conspiracy theories going on here. Red Jones, salute. Appreciate you, Red Jones. Anyway, I'm gonna drop the call line. I'm gonna drop the call line if anybody want to come up here, speak on any of the topics, or got any other topics. Cuba, salute, appreciate you. Got a new member, Cuba, in the building. Yeah, man. But besides that, everything else is everything, you know. What's today? Thursday? Today is Thursday. I think it's the 24th. Man, time is flying, man. The month's almost over. The summer, we got one more month of summer, right? One more month. And that, next thing you know, the year will be over. Time is flying. Twin could be. You never know. You never know. They did kind of mix Diddy in with that Jay-Z in with that whole Diddy situation, but it never really stuck. Kenzo, salute, appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, Kenzo. Appreciate you, my brother. Salute to all the members. If you want to join the members only, hit that link pinned to the top of the chat. Miss Pamela, salute. Yeah, man. So like I said, man, I don't know too much about this stuff. And apparently it looks like y'all don't know too much about this either. So yeah, man. I think I don't know, man. We got to come up with some topics that we all relate to. But to tell you the truth, me personally, I don't really be knowing too much about this type of stuff. I mean, I could do more research, I guess, but it's just. But my chat GPT, they let me monetize it. I should be able to use it. We got a caller, ladies and gentlemen. We got a caller. Hold on. Salute caller, what's going on?
What the hell is this? JT, what up?
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with that caller. Hold on, we got another caller. Salute caller.
Yo, what's going on, my brother? Dirty Kenzo here.
What's going on? What's going on?
Now, I knew a little bit about the topics today, so I figured I'd jump in a little bit here. It's crazy we're losing so many '80s icons back to back like this, though.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it says it all right there, right? So yeah, I just wanted to touch a little bit on some of the things I had heard about the cases of the deaths there, and then the Jay-Z thing I hadn't heard till you just brought it up. But I do have a point on that. But yeah, with Malcolm-Jamal Warner, I had heard they said his daughter, 8-year-old daughter, was drowning, like basically, not drowning, but having issues as well. And a guy who had a surfboard kind of put her on the board and got her to the beach. By the time they got back, he was already, deceased. And they worked on him for a half hour, 2 doctors, and unfortunately, it was already too late.
Oh, okay. So, he was with his daughter. I didn't even know that.
That's what makes me wonder. Like, there was speaking of Hulk Hogan, it made me, before I even heard of Hogan, when I heard of Malcolm, it made me, there's a wrestler a few years ago. His name was Shad Gaspar, and he passed away very similar from a drowning when his child was drowned, and he basically threw his kid, to a lifeguard and kind of got swept away in the process. So I was wondering if maybe that's what happened with Malcolm here, being his child was with him. Was it a fight? Just let me get my baby on, safe, and then unfortunately it got the best of him. I mean, we're not going to know right away, but that's just tragic to hear.
Hold on, we got another panelist. What's going on, my brother?
JT, what up? What up?
What's good? What's good?
Not what he was saying is correct. But you gotta look at the history from that place. The current from that ocean there where he drowned at, it's real tricky out there. I mean, like they said, they have several people that that died in that beach. It's not the first time, but a lot of people say it's foul play and stuff like that. But I really think it's the current. I mean, if you look at the history from that place, he's not the only one that they got caught up there in that wrath, like you would say. So I mean,
From
it's
the
up to
reports they gave, they were trying to help. I mean, it sounded like they moved pretty quick.
Yeah, they was trying to help, but you got to understand the history and the current from an ocean. I mean, it's tricky out there.
And it's a
certain
private beach, so no lifeguards and things of that.
So y'all don't think it was no foul play? You think that's just?
Was there any reasoning behind the foul play claims that you heard?
I haven't really looked into it. I just seen like a
because that's what I question, right? Like the why. Like I get foul play, but it's like if he was in the talks to like bring back the Cosbys, where he's the dad, maybe, like then I'd say, all right, let's look into that. You know what I mean? But it's like I don't know what would be the reason for foul play. I mean, he was with his family, It's just a crazy
So
week.
Cuba, what you think?
Like I said, man, I don't think so because if they're gonna investigate foul plays, then let's investigate all the other people that drowned in that place too. It's a history from that place. So who is to say him and his daughter was out there. They helped his daughter come back to land, and they try to go get him, and unfortunately it was a little too late for that.
Right.
But the
So as
question is,
far as
he do know he knows how to swim. But like I say, even if you know how to swim, the current will take you down. So it's not a thing.
Yeah, it gets people all the time. Currents, undertows. I mean, the ocean is crazy.
Now, if it was a pool, then I'm gonna look at it different. In a pool, it's a little different. But
Right.
once it was in the ocean, I mean, ocean is a tricky place. So me
So
personally, my
basically,
opinion,
yeah,
I don't think it was a foul play. That's just my opinion. I mean,
right. So basically, what you saying, like that place is known for that to happen.
yes.
Okay.
Water
Okay.
accidents, yeah.
Hmm.
Even
So
if
as
it
far
doesn't always go to the extreme, there's still been other problems.
so as far as the Hulk Hogan thing, you said that Cuba, you said that you already exposed that.
Oh, I've been exposed that he's a racist mother, but
Yeah.
like I said, when his daughter was the one who recorded the conversation and put it out.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of a lot of people got to understand that it was
What?
his own daughter.
Yep.
It was his
Yep.
own
It was
daughter.
over
Not
her
that they could
music
say it's
video.
a lie because somebody was trying to take money from him, or it was some type of blackball, blackmail, and nah, it wasn't none of that. It was his own daughter that recorded the conversation and she put it out there.
Yep.
The
That
same
whole
one that was on the
family was.
show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Brooke.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Brooks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
because she
trend
was
over
she
that.
was dating she was dating a black young man, and he was like, I don't want that nigga or anything like this, all kinds of shit. He better be making over $300 million and this and that. Like he went
Mm-hmm.
off. He went off.
He went off
Like
about Jamie Foxx and the producer she had at the time, and yeah, she's the one that recorded it. That was about 10 years ago. He got booed at his last WWE performance. He came out.
but
What was that? Was that
look,
WrestleMania? I think at WrestleMania or the Raw right after WrestleMania, the first Netflix show, and they booed him out the place.
of course, everybody hated him. Every wrestler did not like him because the
See,
simple
but a
fact
lot
you
of
got to
people
look
that
at the
Cuba, did you
history.
know he was sick? Did you know he was sick? Because like I spoke on it yesterday, and I said I had heard he was in a coma. And Salute Hoodies Up. Hoodies Up was like, I didn't hear any of that. And I'm like, yeah, I'd heard he was in a coma, and then today that quick.
Yeah, but look at the history that even when he was wrestling, I mean, none of the
Yeah,
wrestlers was messing with him because
yeah,
certain wrestlers was trying to come out with a union for the
yeah. They
wrestler.
tried
And
unionizing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Trump, oh my gosh. And Hawk he went to the union, I
He
mean
went.
to the president and told him, listen, these guys are trying to
Yeah,
form some type
yep.
of union, and they got rid of a lot of wrestlers because of that. So he was a snake. He was a
100%.
snake.
Yep.
Wow.
100%. And the thing that's funny to me is everyone, even
I
with
ain't know
Ozzy,
none
oh
of
my
that.
God, I'm so surprised. Like these are guys in their 70s, years of drug abuse. Like I'm surprised they made it to their 70s, to be respectful.
And you know what, KT? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
Um,
you're good, brother.
Enzo.
I'm finished. Go ahead.
We forgot to name another person just recently passed away too. Epstein's lawyer just recently passed away too, day before yesterday.
Oh, who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Epstein's lawyer. I mean, a lot of people don't know who he is, but yeah, he was the one that was trying to, say that, he was not the only one in that, investigation involved. It was other people. So I don't know. That
Oh,
I think might be a foul play on that one, but we'll see.
wow.
And today the court ruled 9-2 that they want the Epstein case to be brought up. So now Trump is going to try to appeal that. It happened today around noon o'clock, 12 o'clock today.
Hmm.
So there's
So
a
what
lot
is this
going on.
thing? What's this thing with Obama they talking about?
Man, this president is talking about Obama for the longest. He wants to impeachment. He wants to do all kinds of shit to Obama. He is
Obama
just
said some
crazy.
crazy stuff, though, Cuba. The other day, Obama said some little crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't understand what was the context of it.
I got you. Give me just 1 sec.
I'm sorry, I had to
Yeah,
mute.
it was
I
a
had to
lot
do
of
some
noise. I'm
background.
sorry.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
didn't
of
want
shit
to.
going on, but I mean,
But yeah, no, Obama was in an interview and was speaking on his own life experience. Of course, I don't think anyone. Some people have a problem with. I personally don't. Speaking that he had a gay college professor that changed his life, made him look at things differently. That's fine. But then he said he thought every young black male should have a quote gay man in their life, to guide them, teach them, sensitivity, things of that nature. My only
well,
issue is I don't understand why quote, government always wants someone outside our house to raise our children.
That's what they're doing.
That's crazy. That's
That's what
crazy.
they're
Yeah,
doing with the abortion for the women. They want to pick and choose what a woman could do with their body. I mean, 2025, Project 2025, been saying that. Look
I
down the
need the
list,
government out
everything.
of all that. I need the government all the way out of all that. Don't tell me what to do
Yes,
with my sons. Don't tell me what to do with my daughters. I will handle it in our own states and things like that. It's easier to vote on the state level, so that's where we should handle a lot of this stuff.
true, true.
You
Absolutely
figure
right.
like even with Trump, I never liked the man. But where the abortion thing, where I like where it went, is I don't want the federal government to handle that. I want states. If you live in a state that unfortunately is a little behind, you might have to try to, sympathize, and maybe you have to make a move somehow. But on making it state to state, at least the feds can't put mandates on people.
At
Then they
least
could
five,
like if
at
the
least
federal
five.
government had that control, they could really ban abortion. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be where it's at right now. They'd be able to know it's federally illegal. Like they could tell us many things are federally,
Well,
drugs,
five
many things.
females died because of that. So I mean, it's
It
sad
does,
to
and
say.
that's the tragedy of it, right? And it's
Yeah,
like a lot of people can't move. Yeah, it's easy to say, oh, you're in southern Texas, then move somewhere more progressive. That's easy to say. Some
easy
of
to
us
say.
can't
So
Yeah.
move to the
Yeah.
town over.
so what y'all think about Nicki Minaj $200 million? What she saying he owe her that for?
She says, who owed her?
Jay-Z, she said Jay-Z owe her I think $200 million.
Wow.
Quick question, anybody? Did Jay-Z and her made a song together?
No, but I think
No,
she
no.
was distributed
I'm
through
just
Def
asking
Jam.
that one question. I'm
I'm
just,
not sure.
Yeah, I
okay.
don't think they do have a song.
So if it wasn't music that he owes her that money, then what little contract did they had that I didn't hear about or anybody else? Did anybody hear about it? I mean, I'm just
You got to
trying to
remember
throw
though,
it out
too,
there.
he was running Def Jam for a while, and so maybe they distributed some. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways people can owe people money.
Yeah, but she had the 360 deal, and then after
Hmm.
she got off the 360 deal, she went independent. So I mean, how is the Jay-Z? Well, we don't know what's the behind closed doors kind of deals they
Hmm.
did. We're gonna have to look, but I ain't never heard of
Is that why
Jay-Z.
Jay's saying he's broke?
Oh, that's what he's saying, that he's
Um,
broke. I doubt
I don't
that.
know if he
I doubt
said
that.
that.
I
I
really
just
hope
heard
that
that.
Oh,
statement wasn't true.
allegedly. Okay.
Like I said earlier, when Bees was bringing it up, I would believe them being divorced before bankrupt. Like she just had a number one album last. She won the Grammy. She had the number one album. Country's the biggest music in the country right now, and she had that. Like Jay's that president of Def Jam. How are you broke? That doesn't make sense.
Nah,
Right.
broke. I doubt it. I doubt it. He has too much investment going on. Like I think that's just a rumor, or if she do owes 200 million or whatever it is, that we'll see in court and everything else. But me,
Yeah,
I just
that's
think
for
that social
sure.
media rumors going on. I mean, just like I said, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% right, but we haven't seen no documents of somebody's going to court. We just been hearing the rumors.
That is a lot of money.
That I shit.
A quarter
Right.
billion. Yeah, we're going to court for that one.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And see, that's what I'm wondering. Like I was saying, Cuba, she don't have to necessarily be signed to Def Jam for them to like you said, she went independent, right? So when you're independent, now you got to figure out who's going to be your distributor. So
Yes,
maybe she
correct.
had Def Jam distribute, you know what I mean, her own. But it's
Fact,
still
true.
yours, but that's who's
Yes.
like pressing your record, so to speak.
Okay, Nicki Minaj signed to Rock Nation, but the Rock Nation claimed that Nicki never signed the contract. That
Well,
is money. Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
well,
Crook,
that's
Salute, Crook.
Salute Crook, and that's some shady sounding
Crook, what up, Crook?
stuff right there.
$2
I can't
million
see the chat,
dollars.
but shout out to
They're
you and
saying
shit.
she didn't sign it. That is about as shady as it can get. Yeah, we had a deal, but she never
So,
signed it.
so,
Wait,
so
what?
you owe me money, but I never signed the contract.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How convenient, right?
Oh shit, shit. I'm gonna be signed to the. I want the Knicks to pay me $200 million, but I never signed to them. Kind of
That's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad for the
You gotta
cursing.
respect her, man. That's the biggest, selling woman
Scam?
artist,
That's the
rap
biggest
artist of
scam.
all time. She's beat out
Oh,
Little
man.
Kim numbers. You gotta give
I
her
ain't
that,
got, but
that respect.
Nicki Minaj, I ain't got no respect for that for her, man. After she tried to cover up for what her brother did, man, I don't
Yeah,
respect her
yeah, I
either.
get it. I get it. I've heard about that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
get
don't
that.
respect her for that at all.
See,
Like,
that's why I said
she's
when
Oh
people,
yeah,
even
yeah.
with Hulk Hogan, I get all that. I get people who hate him. I get people who don't hate him. You know what I mean? It's like if you don't look at that Hulk Hogan past wrestling, like if you just look at him as a wrestler, he was great. Other than the union thing and steroids, like if we put that to the side, he was like an icon. He changed wrestling. He made it pop culture. Outside of
Right.
wrestling, horrible.
Diamond
Family man.
salute.
It was so much drama. The wife left him for the son's friend. Then again, the daughter's recording. The daughter's the one exposing you saying the N word. Your son gets in a crazy car accident that has the whole family messed up. Like there were some crazy years there, man.
Yeah, I remember that Macbeth salute, but I did not know about the racist thing. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that was crazy. Wrestling fans did not forget that. I'm telling you, they booed him out the place
that's a fact.
on Netflix. They booed him out. He came. All he was doing was promoting his beer. He only had like a 5-minute spot. They booed him out the place. It was him and Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, he was supporting the Orange Man, and everybody didn't appreciate that. So
A lot of it was that. Yep, yep. And then, like I said, people wrestling fans don't forget nothing. There's a girl in TNA wrestling, Tessa Blanchard, I believe is the name. And she had something similar come up. The fans now, when she's wrestling, because she just came back, the fans chant, "You're a racist," the entire match. Then fans do not forget
Wow.
nothing. They're relentless. They do not care. To me, that's crazy. Like, how can you put that product out there? Unless you're leaning into that, which they're not. If you're leaning into it, like, all right, we got a real heel now. People hate this lady. Fine, that's wrestling, but that's not what they're doing. So why are you putting this product out there? Ozzy's the tragedy. Malcolm, it sounds like Malcolm was the tragedy. Ozzy's but Ozzy was 76 years old with the career, the history of drugs he had. He's lucky he made it that far. That's a blessing. He had
See, but
grandkids.
what I be telling people is the people who pass away, they don't it's not them who feel no pain or
Yeah.
insult, it's the people who's left behind. So that's why people respect the dead. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
people have families and children and stuff like that. So
It's
you know,
it's death, the importance of death and the sadness, and that's us who are still here. That's why I tell everybody, like when they speak of like the movies like Armageddon, or where you got an asteroid coming. At the end of the day, there's really, like, you could be afraid. Obviously, no one wants the entire world to end, but everybody's gone. Like there's no one left to mourn. Like if I was the only person left, then it would be a nightmare. But if everybody's
right.
gone, let's love each other until the last second. And I mean, if you're like, no, I still want to be here, that's kind of selfish. Like, oh, you get to stay, 9 billion others don't. That's what we fear, right? We fear that mourning and longing, things like that, missing them.
Right.
That's just crazy. So many like 80s icons in the same week.
But back in the days, people had like a code of ethics. Like, even if you
Yeah.
don't like the person and all of that, it's not about the person. The person is
Mhm.
gone. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's like, people want to insult the
Yeah.
dead, disrespect it.
You can't
It
even
really
say the
doesn't go
internet,
no.
right? 'Cause it's the real world, to quote real world too. People in the real world will say these things. We're so desensitized, and this generation wasn't taught, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Like you just said,
Yeah, but
there's supposed to be a level of respect.
yeah, yeah. But people always been like that. But
Yeah, yeah,
was public and was in your own, it was local and stuff like that. It's two different things.
it
You
was
know what I'm
not
saying?
public.
So
Yeah, it was just kept, on the down low. It was not public like it is now. Now, like I
yeah.
said,
That's
new
what
right,
generation is
nowadays.
crazy.
you can hear an opinion from anybody nowadays. Like I guarantee you, like I'm from Philly, right? When Frank Rizzo passed, some people loved it, some people cried. You know, some people still like, oh, we need him back. Some people are like, don't bring him. It depends on obviously what race you were, what background, because there were things like that contributing. So it's like
Right.
there's always a like a, I don't know, a spectrum. That's the word I'm looking for. There's always a spectrum of feelings for people, and people are they've always done this. What they do on the internet. When one of these people passed, there was somebody that would F him and blah blah. They were just
That will
in
be
your
me.
community. They couldn't get it out to millions.
Nat, salute.
That will be me.
Nat, salute. They won't. Yeah, back then it was like, all right, that guy's crazy, but at least he's just in our town. Now you put it on Twitter and millions of people could see it.
Yeah. It's different now.
That's
These
just
people's
amazing.
children can see it. These people, you know,
Yep.
these could be good people, you know, that,
Yep.
you know, they just lost somebody that they love. You feel me? But nowadays, like I
People are
said,
so
man,
desensitized.
yeah, things is different now, especially on this social media. So
Yep. And you got to realize that just because they're famous, they still access the same sites we do. Like you said, their kids are at their kids. Like this guy could be Ozzy's. Who says Ozzy's granddaughter isn't on YouTube watching the videos because her grandpa just passed away? Now she's going
right.
through comments, and there's a million great ones, but what we all know, that negative one is the one that sticks with you.
Yeah.
So it's like there has to be a level of respect. Just write in the comments. Didn't like the guy. Nothing nice to say. Sorry for the family. You don't have to.
Right.
People just want to be that. I got to be sensational. I got to say something to make give a reaction.
Right. Well, but rest in peace to all the brothers up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Malcolm, Ozzy, Hope.
Theo, Malcolm.
Saying condolences to the families.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. King Crago, salute.
Salute to the chat. Great folks in the chat. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. Become a member. It's worth it.
Yeah, hit that link pinned to the top of the chat. Join the members only. Salute. Appreciate y'all. Salute to all the members, supporters, subscribers, the viewers.
Yeah, the Obama thing, man. That's like I said, it rubbed me the wrong way on why is it always, oh, you got to bring in somebody outside. Like, why can't I teach my children compassion and their mother and like how it's always been? No one, when we were kids, no one's like, all right, let's get a guy off the corner to come in and show you how to love people. Like, I had a grandmother and a mother and a father.
But respectfully, you don't have, like, I don't think you have to accept that. Like, you don't have to teach your children to accept that. Like, it's things,
100%.
it's things in the world that, you know, certain people don't partake in, they don't accept. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't think anybody should be forced to accept anything that they don't want to accept. You know what I'm saying?
I understand why people feel like it's being pushed on them. And I understand why Obama would be the one to make these comments. It's like the black president. Who better to get into the LGBTQ conversation? People, not everybody's going to look at him and be like, I'm done with you. Some people might hear him out.
I mean, he's not the president no more, so he whatever he doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cult of personality.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying, like, as far as saying you need somebody like that in your life to, teach you compassion and all that. Not really. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm at with it. Like, I could have swore we learned that in a lot of places. Real, like, I'm not even like, just to be general, just to give it a pretty bow. I'll say our mothers, right? But we learn compassion and sensitivity. We learn that from everybody. We learn that from the men in our lives as well. We learn that from teachers and classmates, friends, parents. Now we got to add in a whole nother, like, take the sexuality out of it. Why do I have to let another person into my family to teach my child sensitivity and compassion? Like, I
Yeah,
think
like
that's just crazy. And then you're adding in the sexual component like it's important. Like, come on now.
Yeah, you should be, have compassion and be respectful to all people, like, but
Yep.
not to single nothing out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Wow,
singled things
country
out so
salute.
much with it.
Right.
Instead of just making a general comment of, hey, I had, like, he didn't even have to bring up his professor's sexuality at the end of the day, did he? He just had, he could have gave that conversation. All young men need a good mentor. That's it. And your point was made, and you didn't have to touch to the black community. You didn't have to talk to the LGBTQ community, but your point was still made. So that's why I understand people who are like, oh, these are political talking points. In a way, they are. You're taking the long road, so to speak, when you don't have to. You could have made your point just saying, I had a great mentor. Young men in this country need better mentors and people in their lives. That's it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not president. He ain't running for president. So this is just his opinion. Like, this is how he feel. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. People feel how they feel every day. You know what I'm saying? And so he put it out there. People responded. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody got their own opinions and how they feel about things.
100%. So. Yeah, if you're religious, you don't want to hear that, right? Right. If you're a devout, let's say devout Christian, like we've met some quote holy rollers, as some call them, people who dress super modestly because they're so into the church. Do you think they want to hear anything? Like, their first immediate reaction is probably, that's the devil speaking, and my son can learn compassion from the Bible. So you're not even breaking through. What's the point? That's what I'm trying to say. What's the point of making the comment if the people you're trying to change the mind, it's not going to work? People are either invested in or against, or there's a million reasons why someone might be against the point. So it's like, why make that point? Who are you saying this to?
I mean, some people may have, you never know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you never know.
That's fair.
You on here, people follow and all type. We done seen it.
Yeah.
Like on here, you never know what's going on.
I get exactly what you mean. Yeah, there's some things on here where, like, how can people watch this guy talk about this right now? Yeah, I get it.
Right, like, so that's why certain things I don't really even watch. I don't even be knowing about it because I'm not really into that. You feel what I'm saying? So
it's sad. Nothing surprises me. I mean, I could see horrible things, and at the end of the day, it doesn't surprise me because I've seen so much. You know what I mean? And even in the real world, mass shootings, anything like that, I wind up seeing some of it, and I'm like, it's exactly what I expected. It's like, it's just horrible. No one should be consuming that. That content sticks with you, believe me.
Right.
You see just mindless, these shootings and things like that, and you're seeing it happen. Like, I've seen some of those videos behind the scenes. That stuff sticks with you, man. I try to tell people. I know people that would like, oh, my son's 15. He's got to see this stuff. Does he? I mean, I think some of us can make it through our whole life without seeing some stuff like that.
Yeah, some of us.
Some.
It's all about
not everybody. Great. Yeah, some of us, it is the real. But the guy I'm talking about, I don't feel like his son was like, you got to see this because you're in the trenches. You know what I mean? It wasn't really that situation. If it was, then I'd be like, all right, I agree with you. Show them everything. Show them what happens from selling drugs, taking drugs, innocent bystanders, everything. You have to.
Right. Crook, appreciate you, my brother. God, Allah the Most High, the source of compassion, respect, and better teaching. Name, amen, peace and blessing. Strength and honor, salute, appreciate you, Crook. All praises to the Most High.
Salute, bro. Good to see you, bro. Crook always has some good
Yeah.
takes. I like what he said.
So,
That's where I'm at. I mean, people know like when we're joking and in different phase, so to speak, I'll say some crazy stuff, but like when we're like on a serious I'm not about to, I don't care what your background is. You go see the rabbi, you go see the priest. I'm still going to come up here and try to have a civil conversation, try to find the middle ground, whatever the topic. There's a time and a place.
right.
I think most people get that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out some a topic to come up with. I just seen, I said, man, let me just put everything. Because if I would have talked about just one of these topics, I wouldn't have got too far. Because I'm not really into current events and especially celebrity gossip and stuff like that. I really don't be into that type of stuff. If something sparks my interest, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but besides that.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. I got to jump down. Great combo. Thank you.
Salute. Appreciate
you,
you.
my brother. Appreciate you.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great build. I appreciate it. Salute to everybody. As I said, if you want to join the members only, hit that link pinned to the top of the chat. Holla at y'all, boy. Salute to the members, salute to the supporters, salute to the subscribers, salute to everybody watching from behind the scenes. Oh, salute to everybody on the replay. It's your host and your DJ. Holla at y'all, boy.